Dallas because Tiger's part of this Lake Travis Elite flag football team. They've won 50 games in a row. They don't lose. And they play up. They play up with 5th and 6th graders. They don't lose. These kids are monsters.
Jeez.
All of them are, their dads are all former NFL or NBA
jeez.
monsters, right? Monsters, all of them.
Got some genetics.
The quarterback, Aiden, he's 10. I've been around football a long time.
Yeah.
Long time. When I was 10, coached 10-year-olds. I've never seen a better quarterback
What?
at his age.
What?
Insane, dude. Looks like a little mini Patrick Mahomes. So, and then Tiger's like the tight end, and he'll play some quarterback, and they'll switch. So T's never played with his team. He's practiced with him a little bit, never played with him. So like, hey, first tournament's in Dallas. You guys want to go? I'm like, yep. They have the sickest unis. We get the schedule, and these dads, they're used to it. You know, they're doing the things, and the whole crew's great. They get the schedule, like, fuck, we're playing the something team. I'm like, what's the matter? Like, well, they have 11-year-olds, and they might be 12. I'm like, who gives a fuck? It's flag. Like, you'll see, man. Like, between 9 to 11 is a
big
huge
jump.
jump.
Big jump.
Buddy, this kid came out, long, like, black kid, like, mixed, long hair, thighs, like fucking Saquon Barkley, an ass from the heavens.
Oh, Lord.
And just, like, with
Lord.
flags on him, like, he's...
Oh, no.
10 in what fucking world? And the dad's like, oh, dude, this just isn't right. And I'm like, well, because you're supposed to check their birth certificate and stuff.
Yeah.
They go up to the guy running the thing and go, hey man, did you check the birth certificate? And the guy goes, we're pretty loose with that around here. Well, excuse me?
What's he, 18?
Bubba. They handed the kid. Now, remember, this team hasn't lost in 50 games.
Yeah.
That quarterback, Aiden's
He's Will Chamberlain.
that quarterback that I'm telling you, the best I've ever seen, in 50 games, over the 50, he's thrown 2 interceptions in 50 games. First play of the game.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 10. Monster. Trains with like all these high-level quarterback coaches. Dude, first play of the game. Well, let's throw it to that kid who's pretending to be 11. Let's throw it his way. First interception, I don't know how long. And everyone's like, oh, that's not good. That's weird. Then we get the ball back. They stop us, whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? They hand the ball off to this kid. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
See ya.
Oh, buddy.
See ya.
You know, it would be like if Barry Sanders in his prime, if you gave him a ball against 10-year-olds. It wasn't competitive.
Who are his parents?
I don't know. He was baby Hercules, and one of his parents was up.
He
in
might
was
be
a
from
Greek
the island.
goddess.
He might be from Kryptonite. He might be from Superman's planet.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
No. So they were the number 1 seed. We lost them our first game. That's our first time ever playing with them. I'm like, I thought you guys were fucking ballers, man. And then they're like, watch, the next games we'll play kids of our age or similar age. We destroyed every other team. But then we play that team again in the championship the next day at Dallas Cowboys facility.
Yeah.
And we played better. They only beat us
A little bit of a difference.
21-0, but that kid's a problem.
There's a problem. Well, let me shift gears.
I said, how's he not playing tackle? Like, put some pads on the kid and get him out there.
Save him. You know what I mean? We're moving him slowly.
Yeah.
Your boy Shador Stevenson.
Shador Sanders.
Shador Stevenson. I'm thinking about the boxer, Shakur. Your boy.
Did Brendan Schaub just say that a 10-year-old boy had an ass from the heavens? He's been hanging out with Chris D'Elia too much. You know, this is not the first time he had said something bizarre and creepy when talking about his kids and playing in sports. It's weird. Like, is the CTE flaring out? Like, stop talking like that. It's very bizarre. And to be honest with you, it's enough of the kids' sports talk in general. It's enough. I mean, your podcast is already dead. And another thing that's killing it is we don't care about Tiger and Boston's football, baseball. I mean, Schaub is talking about a 10-year-old flag football game. That's legitimately what he's talking about. 10-year-olds playing flag football as if that's going to be interesting in any way, shape, or form. It's not. Nobody cares. They're 10 and they're playing flag football, stupid. But this is just Schaub. I mean, he got thrown out of his son's T-ball game. Like, dude, they're playing T-ball. I understand you never made it in sport, Schaub. You weren't good enough. You're a big dude, but you're not fast. You were never elite. You never got a scholarship for sports. You never played in any pro sports league. And you're just not a pro athlete. You just ended up fighting in the UFC. And then you weren't good enough for that. But, I mean, the fact that you ended up in the UFC means, by definition, you weren't good enough at sports. Because if you were good enough at sports, you wouldn't have had to turn to fighting. So we're watching a man trying to live vicariously through his sons. It's the classic, dad was good at high school football, so he's got to make sure his kids are going to be better than him and make it so he can live through his dreams. But it's that on steroids. It's so pathetic, but that was an odd thing to say. Like, why are you describing a 10-year-old like that? And I wonder if, the dads on these teams, I mean, if Schaub had any relevance and, his podcast got any views, they might have some complaints. Like, whoever he's talking about, his dad might be like, did that dude just say my kid has an ass from the heavens? What? What is wrong with him? Extremely bizarre Bappa behavior. But like I said, he's done this before recently, and it's like, yeah, dude, you got to cut it out with the kid sports talk. Nobody cares. I mean, maybe if your kid was in high school and being scouted by Michigan State or something, we would care. Like if Schaub's son was a junior in high school and Alabama was scouting him and Schaub was telling stories like that, that might be interesting. But his son's 10 playing flag football. Nobody cares. Ugh. How done is Callen, by the way? Look at Callen just sitting there having to listen to this crap, just going $25,000 a month. I'm here for $25,000 a month. By the way, Callen gets paid exactly what his alimony payments are. So $25,000 a month is how much Bryan Callen had to pay in alimony. So that's why he is there having to suffer through this with this idiot babbling and saying creepy stuff. But, I mean, I'm sure Callen's used to the creepiness. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.